Greetings, fellow Earthlings. This is Prince Alfie, and this is going to be an ancestor message for my Virgo collective. Okay, so for my Virgos out there, all the messages that your ancestors want you to know will come out in this reading. So let's see what they have to say. What are the messages for my Virgo collective? Okay, so the first card that came out is the Eight of Wands, which is very positive energy, because I feel like your ancestors are saying that at your present time, things are going to start moving very quickly if they have not already. So you're going to need to be in a space to make decisions on your toes. You can't wait necessarily too long in order to make these decisions, because I feel like it could be missed opportunities if you do not choose your decisions when the opportunity arises. Okay, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of travel involved with this Eight of Wands here. So it could be you guys are traveling very short distances to get tasks done, or there's just a lot of travel in the cards for you. But I do see that your ancestors are saying that when you approach these decisions, make sure that your heart space is open, because the way that you will be able to make the correct decision at the time when you need to make the decision is by making the choice through your heart. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so with the Five of Wands here, I see that there is a bit of conflict that is around you in your life at this time, right? But your ancestors are saying that this conflict is supposed to show you the path that you're meant to be taking. So for my Virgo collective out there, your ancestors are telling you that if you cannot bring a peaceful resolution to this conflict that you're faced with, you're going to need to make the quick decision to walk away from that conflict or those people. Because there is something here where I see a lot of people being very negative towards you in your surroundings, taking advantage of you. It's like a lot of fights are breaking out. It's about bickering and, you know, people targeting you because of things that have happened in your life or just the type of person that you are. And your ancestors are saying that you need to walk away from this, okay? You need to leave it in the past, because there is a huge change that's coming in for you, where you will be able to release all of these self-limitations that you have created from this conflict that has been present in your life. So I do see here, going back to the Eight of Cups here, your ancestors are saying that there are changes that are afoot for you in your near future, but you need to make the choice to walk away from all of this conflict. My spirit team told me I must just cleanse you guys with some Palo Santo real quickly before I carry on with the reading. Okay. Let's help cleanse Virgo's energy of this conflict that is around them so that they can release it and walk away. Thank you very much. Okay, a quick cleansing there. So, once you choose to walk away from this conflict, I feel like there's a very big change that's coming into your life. And this change is going to affect your sense of limitations. It's going to allow you to feel more free, like you're not necessarily limited by anything in your life, that you're able to see things clearly, and that you're able to move through these situations very effortlessly. right? I'm seeing that here with this Eight of Swords, that there was once this energy in your life where you struggled to see possibilities for yourself and see how they would be successful. But I'm seeing now, by you choosing to walk away from the conflict or the negative energy that is surrounding you, you are choosing your higher self. And by doing that, you are releasing all of these limitations that have been programmed into your being. And I feel like a lot of these limitations have got to do with your emotions. Because, yes, this card talks about the mind, but I'm noticing the water at the bottom of this card. So for some of my Virgo out there, I see that yes, these limitations had to do with the thought processes you had, but also for some of my Virgo out there, it is your emotional side of things where limitations were present. It's like you didn't know how to express your emotions, or you didn't know how to allow your emotions to be in a state of flow. So your restriction around your emotions was quite heavy, I see. But there is definitely a change coming into that, where you will, going into the next card here, the Hanged Man, where you are taking the time out to actually invest the energy into yourself to find the knowledge and clarity that you need in order to allow these limitations to be released. Right? So I do see that for my Virgo collective out there, that you could be going through a time of isolation, or a time where you feel like you are stagnant, nothing moving forward, but nothing moving backwards either. I feel like this time period where you're feeling this stuck energy is so that you can actually find the knowledge and wisdom that you seek, that you can have the time to sit on your own and think of the new possibilities or new ways of thinking, or allowing your emotions to be expressed, right? Thinking of how you can express your emotions in times where you feel like you struggle expressing them, right? Then we go to the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands talks about being a social butterfly. Okay, so I feel like your ancestors here are telling you to invest more time in being social because I see that here there is a lot of conflict around you, and there's a lot of quick energy where you have to move away from things and walk away from things that no longer serve you. There's a lot of energy around you that is very intense, right? And I'm seeing that your ancestors are telling you, with this Hanged Man and the Queen of Wands, is telling you to take the time to inspire yourself, right? To motivate yourself to do better, or create new habits for yourself, or bring in a new sense of self-worth. Because with the Queen of Wands being the social butterfly, she's very confident, right? Because she's always the center of attention. She's always the one being majestic and sprinkling her magical pixie dust or fairy dust everywhere she goes. And I feel like your ancestors are saying to you that you need to be spreading more of your magic, right? You need to spreading more of your love around you. So whatever this conflict is, your ancestors are saying that you need to walk away from it, and you need to find the people that you can actually bring in a bit more positive energy into their day. And we go to the King of Cups next. So the King of Cups talks about being in control of your emotions. Now, in the card of the Eight of Swords here, I mentioned that there was some sort of blockage when it comes to expressing your emotions to the people around you or the people you care about, right? So the King of Cups here is telling me that your ancestors are saying you are well on your way to controlling your emotions, right? To being able to work through your emotions in a very constructive way. Then the next message flows into the Knights of Swords. So where you're able to control your emotions in a very constructive way will help you with gaining the knowledge and wisdom in order to make quick decisions, right? And take action towards things at a very quick pace because you have the mental clarity. What stood out to me in this card is on this helmet, it looks like 2 wings on the helmet. So I feel like your ancestors are telling you to open up your imagination a bit more so that you can think of possibilities or situations or options of things that help you feel free. Because with all of this conflict that is going on in your life, I do see that it can make you feel stuck. It can make you feel like you are closed off from the world, right? And by opening your imagination will help attract all of these beautiful imaginary things to you. And I say imaginary things, it's not a physically imaginary things that I mean. What I mean by that is everything that you think to be possible in your mind is what I'm referring to as imaginary things. So the imagery that you have in your mind of the possibilities that are very positive that you can create for yourself, they're asking you to open up more of your imagination to things like that. Okay. So I'm going to just get a few more messages from my Green Witch Oracle deck from your ancestors. Oh, there's a whole lump that came out. Lol. Anyway, let's see what they are. We have productivity. We have longevity. And we have affection. Okay, so what your ancestors are telling me with these 3 cards so far is productivity, right? Your ancestors are saying that you need to focus on being more productive in your day-to-day life, okay? That you are needing to get a routine in place where you can actually work through everything that you're faced with, right? Either finding a peaceful resolution to whatever you're faced with, or finding a way that you can be productive in walking away from these things, right? How can you use your energy to move forward? With longevity here, I do see that for my Virgos out there, for some of you out there, I do see that you are going to be living a very long life, okay? And this long life, you are going to learn a lot of different lessons in life, okay? And these lessons are tapping into, for example, with this 8 of Swords here, where I mentioned being unable to express your emotions to people. I feel like these are lessons that you are needing to learn throughout this lifetime on how to do it. I also just noticed we have 3 8s out on the table today. The 8 of Wands, the 8 of Cups, and the 8 of Swords. So numerology, oh what? Oh my word, look at this. This is also number 8. So you have 4 cards that have the number 8 on them in this reading. And what that is telling me is that the number 8 talks about speed and power, right? So I feel like your ancestors are saying that you are about to enter a phase or a space in your life where things are going to move very quickly, and there will be a lot of power behind it. It's like the driving force will be extremely strong. Okay, so we're going to affection. What your ancestors showed me with this is that you need to try and express your emotions more. Show people how you feel about them, especially the people that you love. Tell them occasionally that, hey, you know, I love you, right? Even if they're friends or platonic people, like platonic friendships, or people in your life that you're not necessarily wanting to be in a relationship with. I mean, love doesn't necessarily only mean relationship wise. You can tell your friends that you love them, right? Just expressing that affection. And also your ancestors just told me that you need to express more of this affection inward. So you need to show yourself more affection. Okay, then we have transition. So I feel like what your ancestors are saying right now is that with this journey that you're going through at the moment, you are actually going through a major transition in your life. It's like you are changing in many different ways. It's like you're taking the knowledge and wisdom from the situations in your past and using them to guide you to a better version of yourself, to guide you to your higher self. Cauliflower and broccoli. I feel like someone out there really likes their cauliflower and broccoli with cheese sauce on top, you know, and some nice black peppercorns in there, you know, yummy, yummy. But the broccoli talks about leadership, right? So I feel like your ancestors are trying to tell you here is to take the leadership position in your life and take control of your life. Start putting certain things in place where you have boundaries set up for the people around you, even for yourself, right? Because sometimes when it comes to especially holding your emotions away from people, you need to work on creating a boundary there where you remind yourself that it is essential to actually express the way that you feel towards people so that they can know where they stand with you, right? Because for a lot of my Virgos out there, you hide a lot and it's not necessarily a negative thing to hide so much of yourself, but in this case I see that it is affecting you in a negative way. So just work on taking control of your life and expressing yourself authentically when you need to express yourself, right? And don't criticize yourself so much. And then we have gratitude. So I see that your ancestors are showing me, first of all, that you have a lot of gratitude within yourself for everything that you currently have. It's like, yes, you're going through all of these difficult conflicts in your life and this chaos that is in your life, but you are still very grateful for all of the blessings that you do receive, right? And I do see for some of my Virgo out there, your ancestors are telling me that you need to be a bit more grateful for the things that you have in your life, because sometimes we can overlook all of the blessings in our life when we are faced with toxic situations. So your ancestors are reminding you here that you need to just stay grateful in a humble space so that you can still notice and receive the blessings that are coming in for you. And then we have agreement. Okay, so for some of my Virgo out there, I feel like you're about to meet someone where you will have a contract written up, right? Where something will be in written form, where you will have to sign on the dotted lines or whatever the case may be. But this agreement is going to benefit you in the long run. It's like it's going to be able to help you grow in such a way where you'll be able to learn a lot of new things and incorporate many new things into your life that will help you live more effortlessly,